Yeah, before I answer your question, Neil, I want to just thank the city of Youngstown for coming out tonight. Unbelievable atmosphere in this gym, and our kids really deserve that. They've been playing really well. Definitely had a six-man today, but yeah, we're definitely disappointed. Literally 2 months ago we played them up at their place, and I think I told you how disappointed but encouraged I was after that meeting, because we were neck and neck with them, but then in that second half we folded up there. And there were multiple opportunities today where our team could have folded, but we have grown so much in 2 months. And their fight today, wow, I'm really proud of them. Obviously some end of game situations, all that. A lot of people will look at that, but there's so much that goes in the course of 40 minutes. I just leave today very proud of our team. And as I told them at shoot around, we don't win a Horizon League championship today, all right? This is just one step in our process, in our journey, that I think will really help us, hopefully, going forward.
You guys had a 5-point lead with about 3 minutes left. Really, you felt dire for them, kind of take over from that.
Yeah.
She scored 8 straight points for them, plus the 3 with 14 seconds left. She also had a block on the other end. Obviously, a lot of people kind of think she's been the favorite for player of the year.
Yeah.
So what did you see from her, and how she was able to kind of close things out with them down the road?
She's really good. She's really poised in those moments. She's been in a lot of basketball games. She's been in a lot of big time basketball games. Obviously, played a lot for them last year on a really good team, and has been in those moments. So I'm not surprised, that she's the one that hit the shot. She's the one that came up with the block. Very, very good player. Does a lot for them, and would definitely have my vote for Horizon League Player of the Year at this point.
And after they hit that go-ahead three, you guys obviously had a couple of possessions, a couple of opportunities. The first one, they had fouls to give. They tried to foul you guys. And after they missed a couple of free throws, you guys had one more possession. What were you guys hoping to do out of those timelines?
Yeah, I mean, we were going to go for the 3 there. As you know, Green Bay's defense is really, really tough. They're going to give you some threes, although they guarded us probably the tightest I've ever seen them guard people. So that was in the timeout, we were going for the 3. We've literally run that play pretty much every single day and shoot around, for 3 months now. And I told them, this is the moment. But again, smart on their part. They had fouls to give. In some of those opportunities, we got to learn, that's what they want to do, and maybe throw up a shot. Maybe the official will call that. But again, part of our process, part of our learning experience.
Obviously, in addition to both these teams being at the top of the league standing, some of these top defensive teams in the league as well. What is it about their defense just all your sports?
It didn't start off like that, right? We were both scoring. I was like, whoa, this might be in the 60s, 70s, right? But yeah, traditionally they've been so good defensively for many, many years, and I'm really proud of where we've gotten our defense in this year, obviously to be number 1. And I do, first and foremost, I think, we scout each other really, really well. We have good defensive principles that we stick to. We don't go outside of those a lot, so our kids are very comfortable with some of those things. And we just have really tough players. So yeah, although it started out pretty much not how I thought it would be, but by the end and by the second half, it was really nip and tuck there.
The rest of the regular season to go, and of course postseason. You said you were happy with the growth that you guys have seen. What exactly, as you've seen from the start of the year to now, that gives you confidence moving forward?
Great question. It's our mental toughness, right? Again, a lot of freshmen and sophomores out there. When we played them up at their place, Danny and Sarah, that was the first time them playing Green Bay, let alone Green Bay at Green Bay. So again, I think we've learned a lot, but we have grown tremendously with our mental toughness and how to overcome adversity. And when things get a little bit hard, we can give a little bit more and we can push through. And I think you really saw that tonight. I'm disappointed, we don't get the victory. Our kids don't get the victory because they showed a lot of grit and a lot of toughness today.
You spoke about the growth that you've seen just from this group over the past couple months since you guys played them the first time around. Obviously, they have a much older more experienced lineup. You guys are a younger team with, you know, a couple of older players, but, you know, how much do you think that kind of factors in a game like this and these kinds of situations, you know, down the stretch?
It definitely plays a big role in it, you know. Although Skrupski and Pepler, you know, this is their first time in a Green Bay uniform this year. You know, they played a lot of basketball games. You know, if you log their minutes and log how many starts that they have had, you know, that's a very experienced basketball team. And, you know, I think, again, like I said, this is part of our team's process, and we're going to be better for it.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Thank you, guys.